Fritz Moses ending IES one more research about on the earlier conversation we're having to do with the electric buses. Now you can't no. Fritz, good morning.
Good morning, Sammy.
I'm
with you.
Bibia Wakode. So we have been given a hint that the direction the Transport Ministry wants to go is the importation of electric buses into the country. I don't know whether as an institute, money I trust our story. But let me take a reaction to that story. Say, money trust what?
Follow story. We've been following the EV vehicles for Ghana for I think the past year. Last year we had the conversations around there.
Okay. Now, as a think tank, last year there was supposed to have been a draft policy that 2021 by the end of the year. No, there was supposed to have been a draft policy document that be utilized for the implementation of this project here from the Energy Ministry. Would you happen to know, say, if that policy got completed and whether it's available?
I am with the passport bus policy because that's basically been our problem or our position. We from quite some time now, for years now, we have been making the argument that the world is transitioning into the renewable energy. I'm minded one train new strategies to cut down on their fossil fuel. And right now, IPPC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. That's why one thing say if you don't make any extra effort in cutting down for solar, maybe another target that I say and so renewable energy vehicles are all part of the conversation now. Like I said, we should be able to drive going forward in Ghana and Africa as a whole. And the current minister now starts the conversations around vehicles. We thought, this is a part then usually Ghana you don't have any blueprint on ground. You need any direction or any policy direction and sana. You're implementing most of policies and as a major policy we shouldn't make it the same way for this e-vehicle or e-transportation arrangement. Like I said, it should be something like that, a policy proposal. Then you're able to me, various sector players, transport union operators, renewable energy players in the country. Of course, electricity operators in Ghana. Able to share ideas on how you can properly implement. Then not only say a best aspect for, but also it would ginger the different interest, the commercial interest of Ghanaians to go for e-vehicles. For years, for months now, in theory, for the policy, but then again, it's only today and yet the Transport Ministry is also looking at e-vehicle, but it is something good, but then again, it would be better say you would have a robust policy document, a better hope. It's me a direct here, so you're saying you will say because they say over 5 vehicles are bad. Already now, yes. There have been some removal of tax exemptions on the quotations of e-vehicles. But if they say in the broader scale, at the national level, we have to have a policy document direct and drive that change.
Now, Fritz, let me ask about the feasibility of this project. The deputy minister did not give timelines as to when this project will see the light of day. But looking at your infrastructure, the next 5 years, do you see this dream happening?
Well, I think at the end of the day, how we would be able to fashion out the policy, and I said the program. Because at the end of the day, if like I said, everything will be perfect before we would implement it. Because we may never get to that stage. But sometimes when say, well, a guiding document at the start, when we are called, as we're going along, we see the fixes, the various things they use in and we get to learn on the job and also get some experience to as we go along. But like I say, we are trying out to implement to ensure that we have enough charging stations.
Hello, Fritz.
Yes,
I lost you there for a second.
It's because we see a train. I'm enough charging ports and charging stations across the country. A stable electricity. Cheaper electricity. We may never get to that stage, and actually we may never get to implement this strategy. But then in fashioning out a policy document, and the say offer all stakeholders how we can all contribute. Yes, we may all have to sacrifice some of the packages and I say enjoyment privilege that we have, so that we can make this policy work. At the end of the day, that's what we need, because the country China. If you can do that in 1 year, in 2 years, maybe in the next 5 years, the very possible that we would see the program roll out.
What happened to a country that started a brilliant idea like the BRT? What happened to a country that started a brilliant idea like the Metromas? That's our question now.
And well, like I said, for those transport programs, any feasible and any success rate of it, like I said, it is because of the initial stages of planning. Like I said, before we can actually go deeply into these conversations, whether it will be feasible or not, with all the various unions, fashion out a document, because you need to do this is our vision, this is what we want to do. Then we can actually follow it, because if it becomes a program or a policy of cabinet alone, and as a ministry, the finance ministry will go ahead to implement it. Certainly, you will face some setbacks. At the end of the day, it will not be continued if there's not enough enthusiasm for it. The government cannot have anything there. But the command is that all players, industry players, let's say, even if you can say there are some soul issues, as we go along, we'll be able to fashion out and solve them.
Fritz, I'm not paying my dollars to Jimmy and I'm